Hey guys, welcome back to Easy Life. Today we're going to be continuing our Snooker 19 career mode, well, since I filmed a Snooker 19 video, last week really. So I don't really know what part this is, but yeah, this is the third round of the UK Championship. And the last video you guys saw was it the Champion of Champions semi? No, wasn't that? It wasn't that. Was it the International Championship? It was the Champion of Champions semi-final. It was a defeat to Neil Robertson when we lost 6-2 in the semi-final. Pro Plus aiming game. So, the story since then, you want to know what it is. I played the Northern Ireland Open on short matches. In the first round, I drew Hamid Mia, and an absolute terrible display. I managed to win 2-0. Second round, Mike Dunn took the first frame, then went on to lose 2-1. Yeah, it was Mike Dunn. UK Championships round 1 and 2. Well, round 1 I accidentally played in small matches, not realising that I had to change the match length before I saw the draw, if you like, and caused me to play a short match, 2 frames. In that match, I drew. Oh, who did I draw? Can't remember who I drew. Not 100% who I drew. I don't believe I just missed that. I'm really struggling at the moment because of the Pro Plus aiming game. That was what probably caused me to miss that shot. I was probably going to say that anyway, and that was why I struggled. And I managed to survive a scare and earn off a 2-1 win. I was able to increase the match length to medium for the next round, where I was met with the player Ronnie O'Sullivan, met this year in the first round of the Crucible. Debutant Mark Joyce. Well, we struggled against Joyce. First frame was an absolutely fantastic frame. Not really much to say about it. A beautiful 99 break. It was the best break you'd see that wasn't a century. I'd put it that way. It was unfortunate that it wasn't a century. I think we eventually ran out of position, and that was kind of the end of it. It was unfortunate because I produced some of the most splendid pots in that break to keep it alive. And I was surprised in the end not to have made the century. Maybe that affected me a little bit not to have made the century, because I fell 2-1 behind in that match, but was able to remain calm and get back into the match at the deciding frame, 2-all. It was the best of 5. I was able to win it 3-2. Mark Joyce gave us tons of chances in the decider frame, and that was probably why we won it in the end, but things are thing in it. Well, this time we're playing on long matches, which is probably exactly what I need when I'm playing on such a tough aiming aid. And Mark King we've got today. Mark King, a ranking event winner, former ranking event winner at the 2016 Northern Ireland Open. Boy, that's some while ago actually. 2016 Northern Ireland Open. A pretty iconic match, I'd say. Beat Barry Hawkins 9-8 in that final. I think the most iconic moment was the way he got that snooker. I didn't watch much of that match, but my dad was telling me about it, how he won that frame and how he got the snooker. I watched it on YouTube, I think, some part of that match, like roughly vaguely how King did it. My dad really explained it to me, and whenever we're in a scenario like that for the snooker for playing for snookers, I'm always like, this is the Mark King situation, isn't it? I have caught a glimpse of it on YouTube, so I do know what he was talking about as well, but it's a pretty clear description. But put it this way, you think that this performance in this, you're probably watching this performance in this frame and thinking, pretty simple stuff, obviously. Sure, I'm not surprised he's doing this. This is a pretty simple break. Anyone could do this, couldn't they? Any old idiot. But if you'd just have seen the way I've been playing lately, you'd know how hard I've had to work to get breaks like this. And that's end of break. That was a poor shot, really. The Pro Plus aiming aid hasn't made it any easier. At one point I was really tempted to switch back to Pro and just take a step back. I think this is a good shot. That's a shame. That was really close. Look where it's ended. So close that couldn't get away from the pocket. Let's just see what King makes of this. King been to the Crucible before, of course. He got the last year. I think he had a deciding frame against Ding, I believe. He's a good player. Ranking event winner, as I say. Northern Ireland Open 2016. Long time ago now. 5 years nearly. That was the birth of the Home Nations. I thought he was on a red there. Yeah, that was one of the first Home Nations events, as I say. The first one was the English Open that year. So that was the second Home Nations event ever, the one that King won. He beat Barry Hawkins in the final 9-8. You're probably getting a bit of deja vu here, the way I'm pretty much just said all this. You probably get a feeling very much like you're having deja vu, but I can assure you I've said all of this. So you couldn't be feeling more deja vu than me if you are. Because I'm saying the same stuff. But yeah, then the other one was the first one was Liang Wenbo's English Open. He beat Judd Trump in the final. Disappointing not to make the century, of course, but that's a poor shot. That is a very poor shot. A very poor shot, as David Henton would say. I need the rest, so no swerve really. So let's just see what sort of a good set. So hopefully I can pull off a decent safety. Not that hard either. Very light, but not too bad. I'm annoyed not to have made a stronger start to this match. I would have liked to have stamped my authority early and to have probably gone on to win an easy match. And, you know, I do want to make these matches as easy as I possibly can. Because, you know, the challenges that Pro Plus has brought with it is ridiculous. You know, when we won the European Masters, I know it was medium difficulty, but we weren't playing badly then. And medium difficulty did put us through our paces in the Maguire game. But I just feel the problem is with this game, you win a few frames and your opponent just can't win a match for the life of them. It gets boring. That's the problem. It's easy to get a runaway final in this game, and no one wants a runaway final, do they? And the last thing I want is the world final to be a complete runaway. I want a good world final. No, Neil Fowles just said this is very important. Was it frame ball? No, it's not frame ball, but it's very close to it now. A couple, 2-3 pots maybe. Red colour, I think we'll seal the deal for frame 1 in this match, and get us back on our feet, get us on our way to the last 16 of what is the first Triple Crown tournament of the season. We have reached it. I forgot to say, Triple Crown. It's probably on the title. But we're at the Triple Crown, guys. Triple Crown. We've made a major tournament. Yes, we played big events before. We played the Champion of Champions and what have you. But we're now at the official first major tournament of the season. UK Championship. Ronnie O'Sullivan. And still, a couple of pots away from securing the opening frame here. Here at York. And what the hell was that from Mark King? Here at York, because that's where we are, really. Well, on a normal year, York, well, in 2019, because this is the 2019 UK Championship, I believe, in this game. Or is it 2018? I think it's 2019. So, yeah, York. York. For 2020, well, Milton Keynes. A city which, it's not even a city. Milton Keynes is a very interesting city because it's been able to emulate it's been able to emulate very different. It's been able to represent. It's been able to take the place of different cities in the past season. It's been for events which couldn't go place in their usual place. Well, Milton Keynes has been able to replicate their cities. Let's just take a little look. Milton Keynes, well, it's been able to emulate. It's been able to emulate Watford at the shootout, but it couldn't really do a proper. It pretty couldn't do Watford properly, you know, with the shootout and their Mexican waves and what have you. And it hasn't been able. It's been able to emulate Dublin, I think. Not Dublin, Belfast, Northern Ireland Open, of course. It's not. I don't actually know if there is any tournaments in the Republic of Ireland. So yeah, Belfast has been able to emulate the Northern Ireland Open. I think it's in Belfast, the Northern Ireland. I don't think it's anywhere else. Yeah, I just assumed there'd be a tournament in Ireland. It just sounds weird. I mean, they have a tournament in lots of different. They have tournaments in loads of countries, not really in America or South America or anything like that. But I say that with America, but you know they got Igor Figueiredo of Brazil. Could he take snooker to South America, to Brazil? Never know. That drops is a good shot. It's a nice pot, but tough positional shot. I know it's just a bit pointless playing these shots and these pots, but it's just kind of getting me going, I feel. So it does serve its purpose. Well, I knew hadn't gone enough as soon as Dave sport the surprise, but never mind. Actually, I might grab the remote and do the volume to 0, just so you can't hear it. Well, not so you can't hear it, but it's that I can't hear it, just so it doesn't spoil the surprise. Maybe I'll do that next episode, or maybe I don't really fancy trying to navigate my way in front of the camera and perhaps knocking the tripod, so I don't really want to do that. Well, I won't worry about that unless I can do a Stephen Maguire-esque fluke, but I don't know what's happening anymore. What was I talking about? I was talking about Milton Keynes.
Ronnie O'Sullivan,
the virtual emulator. Emulator of the world, yeah. It's emulated Belfast, Watford, York for the UK Championship. What else have we had? We've had London for the Masters. What else have we had? We've had where does the Players' Championship normally take place? Southport. There we go. We've had it's emulated Southport, and that's just it. And that, my fella, and that, my friends, is just the United Kingdom. And you thought that was a lot, didn't you? Yeah. Well, we've also had it representing Berlin for the German Masters. Well, they did a European Masters, but I don't know which. But that was it. Lamel? I think it represents Lamel, but is that? I think that's a city. Oh, what's it called? Vienna? Is it capital of Austria? Is that where the European Master is? It's in Austria, isn't it? It didn't have the Austrian flag on it when we won it. It said Lommel. I can't remember exactly though where it was. The flag colours were blue, red and yellow, but I don't know if it was Germany or Belgium, I can't remember. I think Belgium has vertical stripes, but Germany has horizontal ones, but I can't remember. I think it was vertical stripes actually, so I think it was Belgium. But it could be a different flag altogether that I didn't know about. Oh, I thought we were going to be in banging trouble there.
Can you put your phone on silent, please?
I was about to say that did creep me out a bit, that beeping. But yeah, the referee just said it's a phone on silent. You probably didn't hear it. This game's so quiet on my videos. I do watch these videos back sometimes with snippets of them, not the full thing. But yeah, I do just have a look. You do just sometimes enjoy little moments. Struggling out there. Oh, I'm really struggling. Really struggling. One thing's for sure, I certainly am winning, or feeling like I'm winning at the moment. Don't feel like I'm winning. I don't really know at the moment. Right. I'm just going to go for the yellow. Nice Watford yellow. Oh, that was beautiful. Why do they like the yellow so much in the shootout? I think it might be to do with their football colours. I think Watford might be yellow. I don't know what the name is it? What? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not too much of a football fan, and you may have heard me say that in a few videos. The Euros are still on, I'm not actually watching it right now. It's a BBC match, but I'm not watching it. It's one I'm not too fussed about. And it sounds ironic when I'll tell that will sound very ironic when I tell you what match it is. Slovakia versus Czech Republic, because that's part of the England group. But England are pretty much guaranteed to go through with, you know, Scotland and Czech in their group. But obviously, you know what the result was at the time of this video. Is this going to drop? Is this going to drop? Has it got the legs? It has. Whew. Yeah. Of course, I made that prediction video, which to you was probably a couple of weeks ago, I think. To me, probably I'd say half an hour ago. I just finished filming that prediction video. Really enjoyed it, really enjoyed making it. I was quite surprised with how long it was, but it did feel like a long video to film. It was really enjoyable to make, I really enjoyed it, yeah. And I'm just keen to see how many predictions I got right. I might make a video of that, or I might just talk about the predictions that I got right when I do my round of 16 video, which will come out, which should have come out if I did bother doing it. But like I said, I really enjoyed filming that video. I really enjoyed it. It was so much fun. Because one of the greatest part was I didn't have to worry too much about my camera battery, because I was actually charging it as I was filming. Pro Plus is really easy to use as long as you don't finish on a cushion or need the rest. So you just want to leave yourself easy pots. So all it does is it makes Pro a bit more real life. Having said that, I did fancy that at one point, but I'm going to try and get back on that red. I feel that red's a good chance to open the pink up a little bit. Or maybe I might knock a few more reds around the pink spot in before I try and move the pink back to a spot. I think that's pretty much the same as before. Just played for the cheap blue here, or cheap yellow. Depends which one I fancy more when the time comes. I think it's going to be the blue here. This blue looks very promising and inviting and all those good things that you want out of a shot. All the encouraging sorts of things. I think I will need the rest for the red, but that shouldn't put me off it too much. I do need the rest for the red. Does that red go? It may well do, but it's not the red I played for, so it's not the red I'm going to go for now. But yeah, I certainly feel like this is one of the best, I certainly feel like I'm playing better today than I was in my last two matches. I was playing disgustingly in my last two matches. I think there was the pressure of a short match. I feel like I got a bit more breathing room. Like in a short match, you just focused on winning the match and getting it won. And the normal round open, I just wanted it to be pot luck, literally. I just didn't want to have to worry about, I wasn't too worried about winning. If I could go and win it, then great. If I didn't, I wasn't going to be bothered. I would have been really angry if I'd lost the UK Championship earlier, especially if I'd lost it before filming. Initially, I wasn't intending on filming the third round, but I thought I'd do it in case I lose, because the way I've been playing lately is absolutely appalling. So I just wanted to minimise the chance of that happening. But yeah, not a bad start here. Not at all. And these reds, well, I've got them where I want them, to say the least. Having said that, just got to be careful on this shot. Due care and attention required. Shouldn't be too difficult. I think that's alright. Okay, I'm hampered, which could pose as a bit of an issue, but nope, it's fine. On Pro Plus, I would have thought that may have been a bit of an issue because of how realistic they like to make this. I'm actually just going to cannon the black, trying to nudge it towards the pocket in case the cue ball was unfavourable otherwise. It's probably too tough a black for me to want to take, so I may just opt completely against it. I think that's what I'm going to do, and take a relatively simple yellow one. and just take a yellow into the corner, and just take the yellow into the corner, screw back for a red. Not perfect position, I wouldn't say, yeah. No, not what I'd call ideal at all. I'd still fancy myself to get this pot though.
I can't see any problems here.
Head versus heart this shot is. Head versus heart. The reason I say that is my head felt like the angle may have been wrong, but sometimes you have to follow your heart on the angles with these shots. You know if a shot's right in your heart, then perhaps you should go for it. Whereas sometimes you believe too much in the science, which is sometimes the wrong thing, which very rarely works in this game, to try and be too scientific with your pots. And it just works to trust your instinct.
Playing the pot here.
With the potting angle, that is.
Oh yes, what a pot. Position looks very good here. He's played that very well.
Well, Neil's rejoicing there, so I think I'm on this red. Oh yeah, very nicely, very nicely. Hit that lighter than I would have liked to have. Well, this is green to virtually guarantee the frame. This green and one more red. Well, that wasn't the angle. That wasn't the path I was intending the cue ball to take. I was playing for one of these reds into the pocket. The cue ball's quite near too. Well, I've got a fairly good chance of knocking this in. Well, it's not actually that easy, but just this pot required for frame 2 and a 2-0 lead. The first time I will have been 2-0 up in this tournament. I fell 2-0. I fell 2-1 down to Joyce, and it's there. What a beautiful pot. And that's a very nice positional shot. Now I'm at my heart set on nothing. On absolutely nothing there. Not what I was going to say anyway. I was going to say I've got my heart set on the ton, but I can't make the ton. Well, I can probably make a very nice 90 odd break, so yeah, I can make a 98 I think. Probably if I had taken a bit more high value colours, yeah. But I'm not going to go for 98, I'm going to go for 97 here. Or certainly 90, because that black's a bit awkward. I can get the black in from here, but it's very hard to get the position for the yellow, so... Or I'm not confident we're doing that. You know, not too bothered if I missed here, but I would just like to make a very nice looking number of a break. And this has been a good contribution, and if anything, got my confidence back if I had any doubts. And this has really been a good way to start. This has been an optimum start, I have to say. Very close to being a not optimum shot there, but worked out extremely well, I have to say. Playing that with some top left. In terms of spin, that is. If you didn't know what I meant by top left, if you didn't know what top left means. Just a spin sort of thing. And that we call that shot that I just did there bottom, a screw back. It's the cue ball at the bottom. And the cue ball screws in that direction, moves in that direction, screws back. If this reaches, has done. Bothered about the cue ball's pace, and I think I got an angle for the black here. So yeah, it can be a potential 92 break. I think I did the maths all wrong before. A 92, very nice number in the end. Well, obviously you've got to get this black for the 92, but it's been a solid break. Probably if we hadn't taken so many yellows. Look at that, 3 yellows and a green. Well, look if we hadn't taken those, then we'd taken blacks instead. 10, 14, yeah, we could have made 14 more points, 106. Bit blurred camera there, but yeah, I'm telling you now, 92 break that was. And it's not blurry anymore. So yeah, we got a chance. We're moving closer towards that last 16 place, which, you know, is quite glamorous in my eyes. You know, a few more matches. I'd love to get back to I'd love to play a best of 19 match. I'd love to play a long match and be challenged in the long match. Haven't been challenged in a long match yet. Bit of an attacking safety. I've probably left something. I think, yeah, I've definitely left something. But it's not easy to get to a colour. Oh right, I didn't know I'd left that red. That was easy to get to a colour. Oh. Let's see what Mark King can do here. I think that might be it, you know. I keep thinking, no, it's not into break. It was an easy red, I didn't notice it. I did notice it, but I didn't realise that you can get directly to it. I thought you'd have to play the plants. From that red, he just cannoned into on his screw back there. Well, Mark King is playing very slowly here. Very slowly. King here, just racking up the points. I was kind of just, I was a bit silent there. I was kind of just daydreaming. I think I was just daydreaming there. That's why I was silent. I kind of forgot that I was making a video. I was just daydreaming. And then I realised I was making a video, and I was just kind of woke up a bit. A complete daydream there. I wasn't even concentrating on the game. I was thinking more about football, but. Chance for us. A chance to wake us up. No sentry on here, but a chance to be woken up. Cue ball keeps on running, and it has done, and it's doing so. And we need the rest. For what is otherwise not bad. Not too tough a shot. Here goes.
That's a top shot. Well played.
Wibble wobble. Oh, what a cannon. What a cannon to leave a fairly tricky red, but red we can still get. No, that was a tough red.
That's a careless shot.
Dave's getting all
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
critical, saying it's a careless shot and what have you, but you know, I think it was a very tough shot. I think that was a very good safety there from Mark King. But here, I'm not here to applaud him. I want to play my shots still, I think, but I should only play it if it goes, actually. Oh, it does go, it definitely goes. Right, here goes, guys. Hold on to your hats. Like I say, shot to nothing, so we should get away with it if we miss. Neil's getting all hyped up, saying it's a very tricky shot. We missed it straight away, but shouldn't matter too much with where the cue ball was in weight. Nowhere near hard enough, probably too thin a contact, otherwise it wouldn't have cannoned those reds. Not a great start, not a great. Well, yeah, we did have a good frame in the last one, 92 break. I can't complain about that. Just annoyed not to make a century, but you know, I can't complain about a 2-0 lead. This is a good match. This is a good frame for King. King is obviously a professional. Well, obviously, they're all professionals in this game. I think, anyway. I don't think there's any Q school amateurs or whatever. Like, as top-ups. So cold. It's so cold, the heat wave's finished. The massive heat wave. 26-degree heat wave. We're all frozen out. Oh, I'm so tired. So tired, and doing a lot of running lately. Oh, before I used to have to take breaks throughout that run. When I initially started talking about it, that was like my first few times. Been doing it for a few weeks now, but pretty much, yeah, I can pretty much run 4 kilometres round, non-stop. Pretty impressed.
Now, can you drop this into the right corner?
And you know, I'm not being, I wouldn't say that's being pompous or anything, being impressed, you know, I think I'd say it is pretty damn impressive. If you're not going to be impressed with that, then you're probably too modest for your own good. Although then you couldn't be, you can never be too modest. I don't think there's nothing really wrong with being modest. I wouldn't say so. Oh, they're a plant. Oh, they're a plant. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to play for that plant next time out. Oof, not a good positional shot at all. Well, hold on to your hats for an exhibition shot here, guys. Oh, right, the pink spot's going to cover it, never mind. Well, we're going to play a swerve, because look at this. These are dead set. We just need to hit them in the right spot, and it should be good. It should be good. Bet you like that bit of rhyme there. Yeah, I probably didn't need to play the plant, but it's an ego thing as well. I've played so many good plants. I'm getting so good at these plants lately that I just want to enjoy doing them. They're fun, but they're fun shots, you know. But the question really is here: can I get to this plant? I'm going to give this my all.
This could be a really costly foul.
I'm giving him a free ball here. I think. No, I'm not. I'm not. False alarm. False alarm. Hope he just puts me in from here. Well, what a shot that already was. He just needs one more point in this frame and it'll be curtains.
Well, he's aiming to get the cue ball safe here.
Can I get in behind here is the question. Oof! Very nearly. Well, if he pops this red somehow, if he doubles it, I'm not really too fussed, you know. They think I'm looking at the safety. Well, we've left that. I think we've left it anyway. I can see that frame. He was probably the better player, you know, in that one. But here we go. Let's hope we can just produce. Let's hope we can quickly put that a weak third frame behind us and just whittle off a nice break in frame 4. It's a poor frame from us, but never mind. Hopefully, it shouldn't do too much damage in this match. It's a beautiful way to start this frame though. That was a nice positive start for us. You know, just a surge of positivity, I'd say. Which is a good thing, if anything else. If nothing else, you know.
He played this with plenty of power. What a top pot that was. Oh, wonderful shot.
Regardless, I'm on a red, regardless of what happens with this cue ball. Because that red into the right centre. Thought I might have even had that red as a bonus. I'd love it if the commentary was even more detailed, like they were like professionals. I feel like the commentary was a bit more wide range in the older snooker games that Captain Goodspeed plays. Not on the channel Captain Goodspeed plays, but on just his main channel Captain Goodspeed. But they were really diverse on those games. Like they had 3 commentators rather than just the plain old 2. They had the likes. They have Hendry. Sorry, they don't have Hendry. They have Parrott, Davis, and Virgo. I think, yeah. So that kind of just broadens it up a bit and makes it a bit more exciting of who you're going to get. Rather than this time, we know we're always going to get Dave and Neil, unless somewhere secretly Phil Yates is hiding, or Clive Everton's waiting to make his first appearance or something. You never know. Or one day maybe we'll just be playing along, see that cue ball heading towards the corner pocket, and all of a sudden we hear an old man's voice saying, "Where's that cue ball going?" And we realise it's John Virgo. It's been a nice tight break so far, this, and I'm really impressed. I know it's only 18, but it's a beautiful little start to this frame. And if I could just win this one, preferably quickly as well, just obviously I've got limited time for my camera as well, I suppose. So that forces the speed out of this, but yeah. It'd be nice to make a bigger break, as big as a break as possible, obviously. Always aim for that. So I'm just going to smash the hell out of these reds now. Here goes. Nothing. Oh, beautiful split. Beautiful split. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely wonderful. We got easy reds. Easy reds. When I said easy reds, I was pretty much looking at that one, which didn't even go. Then I was looking at one which was a bit harder, so probably ironic that I was saying all of that. But ultimately, it doesn't really matter because we have really what is an easy red. Just playing that with a bit of side. Cue ball, don't reach the cushion. That's nice enough. Can not only screw back, but also don't have to also have a full aiming aid available, which helps with every single shot. It's making some sort of confused noise there. Oh, completely messed that up. Completely screwed the cannon up there, but it shouldn't matter too much. Because as long as I can negotiate this red nicely into the yellow pocket, then that's as good as being forgiven for that mistake that I've just made. It was very much a misjudgment, but it was a really tough shot, and you could hear me getting all agitated on it. But yeah, the first real challenge of this break, I'd say we've played some good shots in this break, we really have, but putting through our paces on this shot now. Yeah, oh! Oh, I missed that first, but it wriggled its way in the end. That was a relief. Looked good, scared me, but then I was relieved. So ultimately, it was all a relief in the end, that shot. A long, cheap blue.
What quality striking required here? No doubts about his power.
I targeted perfectly the
Very sharp.
point the cue ball likes to be targeted there. Or the power bar even, not the cue ball. Oh! I wasn't expecting that either, Dave.
Not too costly. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 47.
Oh, it was such a beautiful break as well. It was going so well. It was going so well and I was going to make this entry. I was really enjoying it as well. Oh, I really wanted a big break. Oh, I'm so frustrated now. Oh, no, I'm back at the table, but it's not the magic's gone.
He's right on top of his
Yeah, but the magic's not there. It's not fun anymore.
power on this shot.
Oh, no, I'm just potting balls just for the sake of it. It feels good when you're making a century. Oh,
8.
I can't make one in this frame now. I just hit that black card out of frustration, really, didn't I? That was just a frustration shot, and it could cost me.
On this red.
If this goes in, this might do well. If this drops, it might kill off some of the negative feelings I had.
What a beauty.
I think it has, because it's filled me with relief a little. It's made me feel a bit more relieved and grateful that I got this chance, I think. So
Aiming for the left corner here.
I was just too annoyed before to play.
That hasn't really worked out at all.
Well, Dave's already criticising it. Thanks a lot, you miserable git. Party pooper.
11.
That's all I can call you, Dave. Party pooper. Spoilt the bloody party. Spoilt the surprise. You spoilt the surprise. You don't like those sorts of people. Party poopers of the world. I'm going to cover all but one red. I'll try to. Anyway, what a beautiful double.
Thrilled with that. Well,
Had a few good shots in this frame. And then also a stupid miss. A stupid miss that halted our century. But this break, you know, we had to work hard for this small break.
brilliant shot.
And it looks like it's a frame winning break, I'd say.
Ideal position.
Hopefully I can get this match closed out in the next episode. Just obviously nice to film fewer episodes and still get the matches done. Fewer episodes till the final.
Just needs this red.
Obviously King can't win it in the next episode if he's to win it. We can though. Well, that was a bit premature me saying that, but that is definitely true now. Especially a few more pots will probably seal the deal. That's helped, but not as much as the red will when not when this red hits the back of the pocket. He might still come back for 3 snookers. When this hits the back of the pocket, if it does at all, it has done. The job has been done.
Yeah, played it well.
This has definitely been my best match of the UK Championship so far. Really was panicking in my first 2 matches against Joyce and my first round opponent. I think it was Fan Zhengyi in the first round. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it was Fan Zhengyi.
38.
Like I said, it was all the way back on Monday that I played that. It's now Friday, so...
Taking the red on.
Oh, what a shot. Bit premature, very premature there, but never mind. The cue ball's in, but it shouldn't matter.
Foul, but it really
Yeah, I thought the cue ball was in.
Foul.
Never mind, that gives us the frame. That break of 38, I believe, to cement the victory. Yep, there we see it, 3-1. We lead at the mid-session interval in the best of 11, heading towards the last 16 at the UK Championship. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed that episode. Please leave a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel for regular snooker content. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.